Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Soul Panda Tarot. This is Apollo. Don't mind him. Over here, buddy. Sagittarius, we're going to get your general spread for this week, what your current energies are this week. This is for the entire Sagittarius collective, so as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. If this video does not resonate with you, it doesn't mean that I don't have something here for you somewhere else from one of your other placements that won't resonate. Yeah, if this doesn't resonate with you, because as this is a message for the entire collective of Sagittarius, if you'd like a private reading that's catered to you, just reach out to my email, soulpandatarot777@gmail.com. It'll be in the description box. Waiting currently right now for the verification process to go through, as I'm a new channel, in order to be able to share hyperlinks and such. Okay, so let's get into it here. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. What is the current energies around Sagittarius for this week? Spirit, what doesn't Sagittarius see coming? Two more, please. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Spirit, what advice do you have for Sagittarius this week? Eek. Spirit, what's a challenge for Sagittarius this week? Okay, so your current energies for this week, Sagittarius, it's pretty incredible. You actually have yourself showing up in your reading twice in your current energies for this week. So you have the Tower here with the Ace of Cups. The Tower is a total upheaval. This is, you're going through a pretty significant change here in life. You know, when we build ideas or relationships or, you know, jobs or, you know, whatever it is in our life that's built from a faulty foundation of toxic beliefs. You know, sometimes all it takes is a bolt of lightning to crumble the foundation. But the beauty of the Tower card here is that you have the chance to rebuild something solid. And it's with a new cup of love. This is an opportunity, a love opportunity for you. And you have it here with the Knight of Wands and Temperance. These are both Sagittarius energy. The Knight of Wands is a very passionate, fiery knight. You know, passionate, lustful. But sometimes the Knight of Wands here, they can kind of self-extinguish their own light. They can leave just as quick as they come in, right? But you have Temperance here. So like there's some sort of balance coming into play here. Maybe, you know, you're kind of relinquishing the player side to you that you're known for at the lower vibration, and at the higher vibration. You know, Sagittarius energy is somebody that's really willing to balance and pour into each other's cup with this beautiful balance there. If you see, that angel is pouring water into each cup, right? And they also have one foot on land, one foot in the body of emotion. So stay grounded, but with emotion. And what you don't see coming here, you have the Knight of Cups. This is a love offer. You know, it could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. This will be Piscean energy in particular. But I get the feeling like that you are leaving what's comfortable to offer a cup of love, or somebody around you is leaving something behind that no longer serves them to come towards you. And you have it, but maybe with a Gemini here. This is Gemini energy. This is fast incoming communication, maybe about something that broke your heart or left you feeling heartbroken. This could also be a sword, Three of Swords could also be painful truths. But there's catharsis here. There's some sort of release that's happening that you don't see coming. You also have 3-3 here. So you have some sort of synchronicities coming. You also have 2-3-4. You have 2-3-4-5. You have Ace, 2-3-4-5. So this is, potentially a significant relationship that you're dealing with here. Your advice from Spirit is keep that vision. This is Aries energy, or this could be your energy, or you could be dealing with an Aries here. But this beautiful Queen of Wands, she's a visionary, she's an entrepreneur, she's magical. She has her black cat here. She's known as a witch in the tarot. And Spirit wants you to celebrate and take time for, celebration and surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals, because that's how you're going to get out of this 5 of Pentacles energy, this feeling of lack, or maybe feeling left out. And maybe that this is brought on by yourself of being a little frugal with your energy and resources, right? Your opportunity here is going to be adaptable, to be malleable, to kind of go with the flow a little bit here. See how things go. And your challenge here is going to be with the King of Swords. The King of Swords is Aquarius energy, but it's somebody that utilizes their logic over emotion. But they're always grounded in rationality. So that's going to be a challenge for you this week. You have an opportunity at a passionate new beginning here. A creative venture. Could be a sexual relationship with a Taurus or an earth sign. Or maybe you have earth somewhere in your chart. But Spirit wants you to be generous with this new opportunity and come with compassion and communicate and express. Communicate that body of emotion. I know Sagittarius can struggle with that at times, but there's like a major transformation of this relationship here. If you're willing to drop these burdens that are self-imposed in a lot of cases to move towards this wish fulfillment, you have this beautiful opportunity with a soulmate, somebody that just feels like home. This is nostalgia. This is somebody that you've spent lifetimes with. If you're willing to fight for it and put some work into this connection, because the seeds have been planted. This is the card of waiting to bear fruit and working on something. You have 7-8-7. Yeah. Let's get a couple clarifiers here. Spirit, what is this 3 of Swords and what Sagittarius doesn't see coming? What is this 5 of Pentacles energy and your advice, Spirit? What is this 5 of Pentacles? So I think the here, let's get here. What is this opportunity with the Two of Pentacles? What's this opportunity? Why is the Two of Pentacles here in the opportunity? What's this Two of Pentacles here in the opportunity? Too many, Spirit. Can I have one more card, please? Why is the Two of Pentacles in the opportunity? Spirit, why is the King of Swords here in the challenge? Yeah, so that's kind of the vibe I was getting here. So this is indicating to me that this is really more so about the relationship. I don't try to go right for a relationship, but there's a lot of cups on the board. With the Three of Swords, I mean the Four of Wands at the bottom of the clarification deck, Ten of Cups. I mean this is about either family. It's a significant relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be a love, a romantic relationship, but this is somebody that, you know, there's been a drastic shift in the foundation of this relationship in some way, but there's an ability for a fresh start here. There's an opportunity for a fresh start. There's an opportunity to kind of go with the flow here. The Three of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Coins or the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. So there's been some sort of painful betrayal here, painful ending with the Ten of, now you have 10-10 here. There's been some sort of betrayal, and there's going to be a need to assert some boundaries here. Yes, you have the King and the Queen of Swords here now. So this is a divine connection, a divine counterpart that you're dealing with here. But there's been some sort of betrayal, and it's up to you to utilize this new opportunity of health and wealth within this situation. You know, the Queen of Swords is beautiful Libra energy. You could be dealing with a Libra. You have Aries here, Sag twice, Gemini, Pisces, Aquarius, you know, or just somebody that has this somewhere in their chart, or you do. You've shown up twice here too as well with the Temperance card. But I really do feel like, you know, we kind of create our own mess sometimes as far as moving on from a heartbreak, and it can be hard. I'm not here to discredit that, but I mean, this is the second ace that's shown up for you, an Ace of Cups and an Ace of Pentacles. And if you can find a way to balance this new opportunity of health and wealth and this opportunity of love, then I say go for it. Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Fool, the Two of Swords, Temperance, and the Six of Pentacles. They all popped out face up, so I felt inclined to keep them. But you know, the Nine of Swords talks about the thoughts that keep us awake at night, the anxieties, the things that we don't let ourselves forget. You know, maybe this is just running on repeat in your head a little bit. The Five of Pentacles doesn't necessarily have to be about financial struggles and difficulties. It could just be feeling like you're left out in the cold. Spirit wants you to take a leap of faith with balance. Make a decision to move forward with balance. And Temperance is another balance card. It's a beautiful healing card, you know, with equal give and take. Sometimes you have to be able to give in order to be able to receive, in order to make things an equal give and take. Sometimes you have to be the one to initiate and be generous with your time and your resources. Get out of this, you know, frugal, or maybe hold back until they start giving into this what you're giving into this, right? Take it how it resonates here. But your opportunities kind of go with the flow here, because you have the Moon. It's clarified by the Moon, the King of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. You know, Ten of Cups is wish fulfillment. Nine of Pentacles is life, is luxury. You know, the King of Cups is Scorpio energy. It's a beautiful king of emotion, you know, but they don't always share their cup of love. So, you know, and there's fear and illusion about that. You know, the moon is like the subconscious feelings of emotion, balancing those, and, you know, this balancing that with your self-care and what you want emotionally. You know, there's got to be a balance between the physical material world and the body of emotion. And anytime that those are not in balance, there is going to be stresses and things that come up. The King of Swords is clarified by the Two of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. I think Spirit is trying to say here, release these burdens and nurture this soulmate connection. You know, the Two of Cups is a soulmate, soul tie connection. Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn energy, but it could be any earth sign. You could have earth in your chart as well. So this, I mean, but you could be dealing with a Capricorn. But I really do feel like using your logic over emotion to release your burdens here is going to be, you know, it's important that we question our reality all the time. You know, because sometimes the way that we respond to things is really coming from a place of trauma and hurt and pain and fear. With this moon card, sometimes we respond out of a place of fear and not out of a place of love. And I really do, that's the vibe that I'm getting from this, is to utilize this maternal instinct that you have, this nurturing, loving, earthly energy within you to nurture this two of Cups relationship. Whether it's family, whether it's a family member, a friend, whatever, because this is a solid, you know, stability here. The Four of Wands could be a marriage, could be a solid foundation, you know, ultimate manifestation, 1111, but you have to be willing to put the work into it. And, you know, come to it with a carefree energy here, with celebration. Allow yourself to feel happy. That's what I'm getting. Allow yourself to feel happy. Like, yes, put the work in, but never at the expense of it not being fun, right? And know that you are the Empress. You know, this beautiful, loving energy, right? It's like it's a culmination of all of the positive attributes of all the queens, of all the suits, of 8, you know, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of all the queens. That's what I'm getting. Spirit, what actions should Sagittarius take this week towards their higher self? Yeah. Again, you know, Spirit's saying to stay in the sun. The Seven of Pentacles in this deck is the Sun card. You know, stay in the sun. Or this could be this. Hold, please. It might be this star. Yeah, star. I mean, have hope and healing. Always keep up the hope. Offer from your cup of love, Sagittarius. Offer from this cup of love. Move on from the things that have caused you pain. Learn how to understand your own feelings. Go deep within and reflect. That's the only way that you're going to have a breakthrough of these fears and illusions and these thoughts that keep you awake all night long. You know, you don't want to miss out on this opportunity. You know, to avoid conflict and learning from your mistakes and moving on. The 5-5. Be willing to put the work into it. Assert your boundaries, but always pour into each other's cup. This is the second time that the Two of Cups has come up in this reading. This is also like a miniature version of the Temperance card. So this is you again showing up for the third time in your reading, Sag. Like, you have to pour into each other's cup, or else it's not going to work. No relationship survives in a one-sided situation. Let's get a message from the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, what messages of love, light, and healing do you have for Sagittarius for this week? For all Sagittarius placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Can I have one card, please? Okay. Mother Goddess Kali, what message of love, light, and healing do you have for the sign of Sagittarius this week? Can I please have one oracle card from you? Longest message of love, light, and healing that Sagittarius needs to hear today. One card, please. Thank you. Okay, so you have Catherine Labouré, the patroness of miraculous healing. I'm ready to heal, and I'm worthy of the miracles meant for me. And then you also have the Dharma of Kali. And I'll read both of these in just a second here. Here it is. Catherine Labouré embodies our capacity to facilitate our own healing. Catherine was born in Côte d'Or, France in 1806. When she was 9 years old, she picked up a statue of the Virgin Mary after her mother's funeral and said with a kiss, "Now you will be my mother." As a young woman, she became a member of the nursing order of St. Vincent de Paul in Paris. She chose this order after she had a vision of St. Vincent's heart in the church of Rue de Bac. In 1830, Catherine had a vision of Mary standing in the Vesica Piscis with rays of light streaming out from the center of her open palms. She asked Mary in the vision why some of the rays don't reach Earth, and Mary explained, "Those are the graces for which people forget to ask for." Catherine was instructed to create a miraculous medal based on this vision of Mary. All who wear them, it is believed, will receive great graces. St. Catherine's miraculous medal became widely popular among all sects of Christianity. It is worn by millions of Christians all over the world to this day. When your soul selects her card, it can feel effortless to ask for what our loved ones need. We can fall on our knees at times to pray for the health and highest possible outcome for our beloved children and partners or friends. What's often far more difficult is asking for all that we need. For many of us, lack of self-worth can get in the way of realizing that we can ask for so much more, and that ultimately, there is no difference between praying for our own needs and for the needs of our loved ones. There are so many miracles, graces, and blessings that don't arrive simply because we don't ask for them. Spirit is ethical. Spirit doesn't interfere with our intrinsic right to choose our own adventure story. Free will is ours. So we have the right to ask for Spirit to intervene in the effort of our own healing. Ask and you will find. This is a spiritual truth. And also, suffering is optional. Suffering doesn't glorify us or make us more holy. At any point, we can ask for the highest possible good to shower down upon us. We can ask to be healed in ways we can't even imagine by handing that healing over to the divine. The healing might not arrive in the way we picture being healed. Our lower back may still throb with pain, but our heart has shifted, and there's a miraculous amount of light within our lives again. If we can hand over an attachment to what that healing is going to look like, we can receive all the blessings that are waiting for us. Your soul voice meditation for this card is, what can I ask for help in healing? Next we have the Dharma of Kali. Her every action is infused with a loving purpose. Every challenge and every opportunity in your life exists by her divine design. Her spiritual intelligence is within your heart. When you trust in your integrity and proceed according to your soul's values, you are trusting and empowering her to be at the cause in your life. Everything that is happening is part of how your prayers are being answered. A new order is to be established, and you are being led into it. To honor the Dharma means to live according to genuine spiritual principles. What those principles are depends on your inner values. To live according to your values means living with integrity of being, conducting yourself according to an inner spiritual code. If you are not quite ready to take on such a responsibility, or do not yet have the confidence to trust in your own values, work with an external moral code to attempt to align with that. Morality is like training wheels for the soul, imposing concepts of right and wrong. It is a top-down approach, mind first, then attempting to mold behavior accordingly. Spiritual integrity is a different approach. It does not ask what others think about a matter or how we will be judged for acting in a certain way. Rather, it inquires as to what resonates as the most spiritually aligned course of action. It considers how we can speak and act in such a way that those inner values are respected. Adherence to external moral codes is useful in the earlier stages of development. But when a soul is ready to grow, being overly guided by morality can undermine spiritual progress. Morality can lead the soul to a state of psychological infancy, responding to externally imposed measures of conduct and aiming to avoid repercussions when a transgression is discovered by another. Or it may suffer with guilt and shame when a moral code has been violated, intentionally or not. In such a mindset, we hand that power over to the collective that establishes the code, whether it be religious, socioeconomic, family, or political group, or the collective more generally. In following that code, we can adopt something of a childlike attitude to punishment and reward. Hence the shock when the bad things happen to good people. Those with the courage to grow into following an inner code take greater responsibility for their lives and actions. From greater responsibility arises greater freedom. In moving away from the crowd, such souls can forge their own path. This does not mean we act in ways despicable to others. Certainly, there are people who deny the power of a moral code, but also lack an inner connection to spiritual presence, and so move with an absence of integrity altogether. Such people create much pain for themselves and for others, as they assume a level of personal power without the spiritual maturity to ensure that that power is expressed benevolently. Our evolutionary process for strengthening our connection to Dharma, or spiritual law, transforms our relationship with ourselves, each other, and the world. As we grow spiritually and mature at a psychological level, we naturally begin to cultivate our inner values, eschewing those that we have been taught that no longer resonate. We learn the often painful lessons of what happens when we abandon our values to pursue that which society says is more important: control, profit, or personal gain at any cost, societal status through positions of power, for example. We increasingly align with ourselves with our values and adhere to them more courageously, evolving them according to inner resonance rather than outer effect. We realize that self-respect is more important than trying to control and manipulate outer events or other people. We are moved from an inner place rather than motivated by external rewards. As a consequence, it is spiritually safe for us to receive an abundance of material blessings because we know we will not try to sell our soul to obtain them. The Dharma of Kali brings the message that your most abundant success will manifest when you are aligned with your integrity. You do not need to put your faith in pathways or projects that do not resonate with your deeper spiritual knowing and values. Seeking the ways of the world to bring you what you need is only going to limit your spiritual progress and undermine the most abundant manifestation of your purpose. If you intuitively know that you need to engage with a more traditional worldly means of progress, then you can do so with your spiritual integrity intact and guiding you to stay true to yourself in the process. As you are guided from within, you shall make the best progress. Well, Sag, that's all I have for you guys today. I'll see you next week. Hopefully this resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and smash that like button. Put the notification bells on, all that jazz. If this did not resonate, check out your other placements, okay? All right, Sag, take care. See you next week. Stay blessed.